President of the party, Honorable Given Lubinda, members of the Central Committee that are here, members of Parliament, Lusaka District and Lusaka Province led by Honorable Shaka Fuswa. We are here to welcome the return of our Secretary General, Honorable Rapheal Nakachinda. He was unfairly imprisoned. The international community has condemned his imprisonment. There is a fresh report from the Human Rights Watch. This is to stifle opposition voices in the country. I will invite Honorable Given Lubinda to welcome Honorable Rapheal Nakachinda, give him words of encouragement, and I will ask Honorable Nakachinda to speak. And then we will allow him to. VP! VIP, you can speak to the people and to the media.
Choyamba, thank you very much, Monse Mabwera. I mean, if no kamba kuti this is an illegal meeting, let them declare it an illegal assembly. But Monse Mabwera individually, because mwaziwa kuti lero appeal ya Rapheal Nakachinda nali mu court, and mwayembekeza kuti muone kuti Secretary General watu amuchita release. Thank you, Obwera. For you, SG, well done for graduating. You have graduated, and you have graduated for a good reason, for a good cause. Through you, many people realize that bad judgments shall always be overturned. And this is one such bad judgment. All of us are not satisfied with that judgment, and this is the reason why we are happy that the same magistrate who convicted you has today given you bail pending appeal. We are going to pray hard so that God can vindicate you. Amen. Now, you are also testimony to all of us, and I want to address members of the opposition in general and members of the Patriotic Front in particular. I told you in 2022, March 2022, I told you that the time for crying, the time for lamentations was over. Now is only a time to celebrate. Now we are actually fulfilling what God wanted us to fulfill. To be testimony of the fact that when good people govern, people are happy. When evil people govern, people go into hiding. And now in this country, even to speak is an offense. Even when you are comparing what one person has said against you, when you answer back, you are arrested. Today, as we speak here, there are several members of parliament who have been arrested. There are several leaders of opposition who have been arrested. Edith Nawakwi is in detention. Brep Nachangala is in the cells. Maureen Mabonga is in the cells. Munia Zulu is in the cells. Dan Pule is in the cells. And all of you leaders of the Patriotic Front, all of you leaders of the opposition, I want to say to you, when you are called by the police, don't even hide. Go, run quickly and tell them, arrest me. Because the more we're being arrested, the more we're being vindicated. So don't fear arrest. Volunteer. When they call you, quickly present yourself, go and be arrested. Because we're all being arrested on flimsy grounds. God shall vindicate us. God shall make sure that He shows us the future. And all of us are suffering, and we shall continue to suffer because of our dear country. This country belongs to every Zambian. More importantly, we must work hard to redeem this country from the yoke of misrule, not for ourselves, but for the sake of our children and their children after them. Those of you who want to rejoice now, without taking care of the needs of the children after you, you should know that you don't qualify to be a good Zambian. I would like to urge all of you politicians, all of you opposition politicians, don't be intimidated. Continue to talk, because that's what we're supposed to do. To talk on behalf of the vulnerable people, to talk on behalf of the voiceless people. And Nakachinda here is living testimony of the fact that when you are on the right side of the law, no one shall put you behind bars forever. No. This is the reason why he's here. And now all of us must pray that when his appeal is being heard, Nakachinda must be vindicated that he did not do any wrong whatsoever. All of you go out there preaching one thing, love. Show love even to those who are persecuting us. Show them love. Pray also for those who are praying for us to be killed. Pray for them, because we are doing this for God's children. We are not doing this for foreigners. There are some people in this country who are governing this country because they want to satisfy the foreigners. For us in the Patriotic Front, we shall continue to struggle for the sake of Zambians. Thank you very much for coming. And Rapheal, welcome. And you are the first graduate. Many more will follow you. We shall all graduate. We shall have to pass through this fire. And remember, pressure makes diamond. Exactly. All of us are prepared to be arrested, because once we come out of there, we shall become refined politicians. Thank you for arresting us, and continue to arrest us.
Good, wonderful. Viva PF! Viva! Viva PF! Viva! Just your quick remarks.
Thank you very much. Allow me to begin by thanking His Excellency, the 6th President, Mr. Edgar Chagwalungu, and the former First Lady, the Vice President, members of Central Committee, the leadership of the party at all levels, and the opposition members across the board, and the general public, in the international community, those that came to personally visit, and those that have issued statements both local and abroad, condemning the tyranny and dictatorship that we are experiencing in this country. I am grateful for having been given the privilege to experience the 12 or so days in Chimbokaila prison. Prison has just also been very insightful for me, exposing the level of abuse of the justice system. And therefore, having been a prisoner of justice and a prisoner of democracy, Honorable Vice President, I am proud to have been there and see for myself that it's not only us politicians that are going through this. The system is loading prisons with people on flimsy grounds. Somebody has 20 cobs of maize and they are sentenced for 5 years. We have drivers who only contravened traffic rules. They are sent to prison for months. I think there is a lot of work that we have to do when we get back into government. I am also fully persuaded that this government of Mr. Nakachinda has lost moral authority, legitimacy. They are now just using positional authority, and that is very temporal. Your Secretary General, who was breathing fire at that time and was seemingly a wounded buffalo, I can tell you that this time around possibly we had plus. We are not only going to breathe fire, but brimstone and other related, dangerous arsenals or gases that we are going to use to challenge this government. I'm grateful, Honorable Vice President, for this reception. I can only pledge to the Zambian people, I can only pledge to Patriotic Front, pledge to the opposition in general, that your warrior is back, is even more sharpened, and more discussions we'll have in a few days to come, so that we can inform each other on matters that have been prevailing while I was away on sabbatical leave. I want to encourage members of Patriotic Front. That place where I'm coming from is not a place to be afraid of. That is a place where, like the Vice President said, you get refined. I am more refined, ready for battle. Thank you very much.
Thank you. thank you, thank you. Go well, go peacefully, go well. Thank you.
Thanks very much.